Young wide receivers, Travis Fulgham, Jalen Reagor, Greg Ward, they are the future at the wide receiver position. That's why getting Alshon Jeffery back this weekend isn't necessarily the greatest thing in the world. So everybody doing back here. So today we come with the big ass story. Dallas still stinks. Everybody doing? Cake Dick back here, and I hope everybody's having a great Monday. I hope you guys are doing well. Yes, the Eagles double moonwalk the bye week's ass. We come out victorious. Washington lose to the stinking Giants, which was a good thing for us. Dallas loses to Pittsburgh, even though they made it a good game. They actually played really well. Now, the Eagles, they sit in first place with an opportunity to put some distance between themselves and the NFC East this weekend. Why? Because they're going to play the stinking Giants. The Giants always stink, and I'm sure just right about now, I'm sure Bad Dog is filming his video. The Giants will beat the Eagles this weekend because that's what he does at least twice a year. As long as I've been on YouTube, he's been doing it twice a year, and every time he does it, they're wrong. At some point, he's going to be right just because statistically, mathematically, logically, calculating the calculations of the cornbread, you have to be right. But it ain't going to be this weekend. And I'm sure the swamp rat will emerge. He got his head shaved last time. We'll see what he has to do. But for me right now, I got to focus on my team. I got to focus on the Eagles because we are back. We are back from the bye week. We are getting healthy. Obviously, you guys heard yesterday, Miles Sanders, he is going to be returning most likely this weekend. He is practicing this week. Alshon Jeffery, he is practicing this week. He is going to be back most likely. And then we just activated Isaac Seumalo to the practice window off of the IR. He is getting healthy. Don't know he'll play this weekend, but he's on the verge of getting healthy. The Eagles are slowly getting healthy. And of course, last game we had Reagor come back, Goddard came back. And the question for this team now is going to be, can this team stay healthy? Can they stay healthy for the long term? That is something they haven't been able to do. And I'm really curious to see, what is Doug Peterson, what is Carson Wentz going to look like coming back from the bye? Now, I know they're not going to change everything in just a bye week, but my hope is that they can maybe fix some things that were, both of them didn't like what each other were doing. Maybe they can figure a way to work together, cut down the turnovers, and just help this team out, man, because I think there is still talent on this offense, and I think we got some young guys that can play, and it would be nice to see this offense get humming. And I'm telling you, the best team to play when you need to get going is the New York Giants because they stink. Whatever the reason is, we always seem like we get on a roll after we beat the Giants. I thought we were going to play Dallas a lot better than what we did, but we still won in the end, and that's all that matters. Now, as far as Alshon Jeffery goes, he is looking like he is coming back this weekend, and I know a lot of people are excited. They think that Alshon Jeffery is going to be a stable force for Carson Wentz, maybe help him, a guy to throw the ball to when he got to, somebody he feels comfortable with. I know that sounds great and all, but the truth of the matter is, if you remember before with Alshon Jeffery and Carson Wentz, the last few years, the chemistry hasn't been that great. It really hasn't been that great. I mean, we even had Alshon Jeffery. He may have been the rat talking in the locker room. We still don't know. But, I don't know that their chemistry is so good that Alshon's going to make that much of an impact. I mean, he's definitely going to help. He's definitely probably the best receiver. Well, Travis Fulgham's the best receiver we have. But, he's a veteran. He has experience. And that helps, sure. In the short term, coming into this game, that'll help. Even though I'm sure he'll be limited rep-wise, sure, it helps. No question about it. However, when you look at this team and you look at this division, right, I think it's fair to say that nobody really thinks this team could go and win the Super Bowl, okay? You may win a division, you may get a home playoff game, you may even be able to win that home playoff game. But what are the chances that this team could go far in the playoffs? From what we've seen so far, I can't see it happening. Now, anything's possible, but I can't see it happening. So my whole point of view when I hear Alshon Jeffery coming back, my thought process is this. I can't have Alshon Jeffery come in and take over for some of these young guys. I don't want Travis Fulgham losing reps. I don't want Jalen Reagor losing reps. I don't want Greg Ward Jr. having to lose reps. I don't want John Hightower losing reps. I don't want any... J.J. Arcega-Whiteside can lose all the reps you want. I don't care about that. But I don't want these young guys losing reps. What I want to do is I want to take these young guys and just play with them. I want to play with the young guys and see what we can do. You'll get Miles Sanders back. You'll get a running game going. I say bring up Elijah Holyfield. Let's see what happens. Let these young guys play. And if you win the division and can get into the playoffs and get experience with these young guys, I think that's a great thing because I think Travis Fulgham's here to stay. I think Jalen Reagor's here to stay. I think Greg Ward's here to stay. I think Quez Watkins is here to stay, even though we haven't seen a lot of him. And then, of course, John Hightower, who I think has come on in recent weeks. But I think these young guys are the future, so let them play. Now, I know they're paying Alshon Jeffery a ton of money. They're going to want to get him out there. But if it hurts, guys like Jalen Reagor, who's already missed a lot of time, get certain reps. Travis Fulgham, get certain reps. It's not worth it to me. It's not worth it. I don't need to just win the division with old veteran guys that won't be here after next year. I need to win them with the young guys. Winning them with the young guys makes this weak division and this whole year, it makes it worth it. So let's get the young guys playing. Let's get them out in the field. Let's go through our struggles. Let's see what happens, and let's try to win. Bringing Alshon Jeffery in, they're going to start him right away, and somebody's going to lose reps. It's just the way it is, and I don't necessarily like that. Now, Alshon Jeffery's a good player, and I appreciate everything he did, and I'm not trying to say anything against him. This is about the future of the Eagles, and it's about the rest of this season. The rest of this season, we are playing the worst division in football. So let the young guys play. Let them get that experience. Let them know what it's like to win a division by them playing and competing. Let them get that experience. Don't take away the reps for them. Now, they're going to. Unfortunately, they're going to. That's what happens when you pay a guy a lot of money. But my hope is that hope is that these guys, these young guys, still get a lot of playing time and they don't lose too many reps. Travis Fulgham needs to be your number one wide receiver. You need to play him a lot, and you need to start going to him early, getting him involved, making him part of the game plan. And that's what I would do. But it looks like Alshon Jeffery's coming back. Will that be a good thing for the Eagles? Short term, it may sound great, may be great. In the long term, going into the playoffs possibly in next year, I don't know how much it really helps this team. That's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.